Fuck. Okay. Oh shit, we're live.
Professional as always.
Hello. Yeah, dude. Fuck. Hello, you people, players for what? Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. This is a scene in the same freaking venue as it has been a scene in for a while now. If you don't know the name, I'm kind of sorry and sad.
It started in Dublin. Quit being that person, Kim.
Okay, Tim. Okay.
It's a mage lane scene.
One of those scenes, yes, indeed. Basically, after a troll tried to wave his dick around and then proceeded to get smacked down, he's kind of dead. And the House Cathatch people were just kind of like, hey, Duke. So this thing just kind of happened. What do you mean, okay, wow, Tim?
Damn, it was the way you summarized the troll's death. Keep going. Don't let me interrupt you. Shit.
It's true, though.
I'm looking at the side chat.
Oh my god. So, the Duke was just kind of like, okay, let me go, like, get some more info, see what's up. Basically, the Oracle that came to go visit them and reclaim the body pretty much told the Duke, like, hey, so it's at this place. Have fun. I am not doing your job for you. You need to get off your ass and be more proactive, in which the storyteller kind of cries in the background because I don't want my NPCs to be all that proactive because it's for the players to do and not my NPCs to finish plot. But the Duke has decided that he's like, yeah, I should probably go investigate the death of this troll, see what's up. Because it is, at the end of the day, still a troll. And that was in his dukedom. So, you know what? Fuck it, he knows Karina's crazy as fuck. So, he probably called her and was like, if you do not mind, I am going to need your services for an hour or two.
Do I need my bow, Your Grace?
I would hope not, but it is never bad to be cautious.
I will bring the chimerical on that.
Wonderful. Meet me at my freehold, and we shall go from there.
Understood, Your Grace.
Okay. He is also going to chirp chirp. He is also going to probably tell Knight your Leland, who has been guarding the cord for quite some time, but deserves a break, to come along as well, because just in case. Plus, the Duke, thinks Knight your Leland is pretty cool. He's a cool dude. He's a nice troll. And so when Karina arrives, basically, there's, I don't know, what's a fancy car? Bentley? I think that's a fancy car. Is it, guys? I don't know cars.
Yeah, that's pretty fancy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have had him roll up in a Lambo.
No.
Real fancy.
If you want like really rich man classy, it's a Rolls Royce.
Okay, that's true.
Okay. It's a Rolls Royce then. Of course, he will be polite and he will open the door for Karina and everything. Actually, you know what? The Knight will probably do that instead. Before hopping in the back himself. And then they will go to this place, the warehouse, I believe. Yep. When they arrive, the Duke will just kind of... Not the Duke. The Knight will stick his head kind of through an opening and just see what's up.
You'll notice, well, the door's open. You'll notice that there are 2 or 3 very heavily tattooed Asian people just kind of sitting outside the warehouse proper, smoking at this moment in time.
Okay. The Duke will walk up in all of his she glory and just kind of say, "Is your boss here? I need to speak with them."
And who are you to say who you want to speak to, Fancy Shoes?
Just let me speak to him. Or her. I do not care. Them.
Hey, listen, I asked you to ask this outsider here a question and they didn't answer. They just got insistent. We don't like it when outsiders get insistent. Gotcha.
If I remember correctly, this is Ireland and you are the outsiders here. Not me. Now, my name is Casimir Meldreth. I had an associate by the name of Esmeralda Elris come here and speak to your boss. I need to do the same. So hurry it up.
One of them will kind of look at the other and they'll quirk their heads aside. At which point they'll say in Japanese, basically, who the fuck is that? At which point there appears to be kind of a moment of thought, and one of them snaps their fingers before he says, "That must have been the really classy-looking old broad the boss didn't bang last night." Before there's kind of a universal head nod. All right, then. And who's your... Well. He hops down off the barrel he's been sitting and walks over to Karina and kind of gives her the up and down before he says, "And who's your fiery friend here? Nanzuke."
My name's Kiara.
I don't know what it is that you're doing with this old man, but maybe we can show you a good time when all here's been said and done.
No, thank you.
Spurned, love, like cherry blossoms do fall. Right. Go in and tell the boss he's got company. My apologies, but we're all out of the fancy stuff they had here last night. For the entertainment, we can offer you beer if you'd like it. Or tea.
No, thank you. We are here on business alone.
Fine. Oh. Any weapons you got on you? They stay here. We savvy?
The Duke will incline his head and then make a motion to the rather tall individual behind him. The troll will he'll look really sad. He's just kind of like, "Aww." And then I will proceed to do my favorite freaking trope, where he pulls out all sorts of weapons from various pockets.
Does that include the comedically placed one that was probably, God knows, right next to his junk?
Yes.
Excellent. That's all I ask. All right. When you've been suitably disarmed, you'll be led into the warehouse proper. You'll notice, as I said, there was clearly a lot of stuff here the other night. However, most of it's been taken down in a hurry. You'll notice that there's still some throws and wall hangings up, but there are boxes and whatever else have you too that they're being packed into. For every other day of the month, this is just a warehouse. However, when it's required, it becomes something else. You'll be led into the back where there are more heavily tattooed people working away, doing little odd jobs, as they like sweeping up or packing things away. And seated on a chair behind a makeshift desk that's basically been created from propping up various different boxes with a throw over it. you will see the individual here pictured, Saisho, who is currently counting money. There looks to be maybe a couple of 100,000 on the table. Or on the desk that he's counting. I am led to understand that you wish to speak to me.
Yes, I do indeed.
Nanzuke, Nesuke no ro, Dosuka. He will say into the wings, at which point chairs will be brought out for you to sit on. So, what can I do for you?
I would like more information on what happened here last night. Specifically pertaining to the man who was defeated by the silver.
Oh. I see. Interesting. You're similar to the good lady who darkened my door yesterday, then, yes?
To a point.
And you? She'll say, looking at Karina.
I'm simply here supporting him. I would be lying if I said that I also did not want to get some more information on this.
Your friend, the large man with horns, he'll tap the side of his head as he says, but then again, we all knew that we were something special in this room. Let's not be coy. He disrespected me a grand total of 3 times when we last met. When I had to inform him of my superior's orders that the snow that blanketed our city and put us all in danger be ceased immediately. He used his weapon to threaten us, myself and my colleague, no less than 3 times. He then walked into my establishment and requested to play my game for free, without the offer of natural recompense. I let him play the game, and he played poorly.
The Duke will nod. That is understandable to a point. I had not known that there had been insults thrown previously, though I did know of that particular evening.
Yes, we must thank you for the existence of the tiny one. What was her name? Ringa. That was her name, hi. Are you acquainted with her?
I know of her.
She was most helpful in the assertion of the guilty party in question. She enabled us to bring a satisfactory end to the snow that was causing and blighting the cityscape. She is owed a debt of thanks to us. How was she referred to us? Prodigals. She used many such interesting words.
Such as?
Night folk, the dreaming. The list goes on. Freehold. So.
I see. He takes a few deep breaths and just kind of looks around.
Oh, sorry. By the way, Tim, is that better or worse?
Definitely better.
Okay, sorry. talking. I was talking quite quietly away from my microphone. So, sorry. Continue with what you were saying.
So, he walked in to your establishment, challenged one of your champions, and then was killed.
Need I say, challenged one of my champions without financial remuneration for the opportunity to fight them? Yes. Who should I send the bill to?
He is dead after insulting you. I believe that is enough payment.
You will say, if you consider that to be suitable, and the fact that his word was broken, then so be it. I will be forced to inform my superiors as to the nature of the dishonorable and disagreeable. No. What would be the English is such an odd language. My apologies. I will be forced to inform my superiors the fact that that your kind have disregarded their word to us. You understand this, of course.
And what exactly was this word?
It is at this point Evan has to roll my nips up, because he's going to lie to the changelings. For the record, I still love our penguin in the Dalmar robe.
Yeah, no, that actually is really helpful for me to pick out this group. Like really dark pictures for their Discord channel.
And then you just have this frackin' penguin. Should give the penguin a name. Fred. His name is Fred now.
He should be called Fred. Okay, so he will say, I understand that this is a trying time for you. However, your friend did promise me that his, and I quote, Lord and Master, or Masters proper, would pay my fee. So that will be 100,000 euros, if you do not mind.
I also had 3 successes. Am I the defender?
I have 5 successes. My 10s will double.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you may want to mention that in the future, just so that way.
I was just about to say when it became a thing, but yeah, sorry. Evan can break today.
Hey, no biggie, no biggie. Just that way, homeboy didn't make assumptions because I was about to do that.
Oh, Kim, those ones though.
Yeah, no. But that's fine. The Duke will nod and say, then the man you have to speak to is called Ashran.
Well, there we go.
He sorry. He was the one who lorded over the man. He shall be the one to pay you.
Ah, we are quite happy with this. We will require his contact information.
Of course. Of course. And the Duke will give it to him.
Yep. Evan kind of had a suspicion this would happen, but he had to play his character.
Out of character, if I understand this right, it sounds like Ashton's going to transfer one of his resources dots to Sideshow. That's not what, but that's just me.
No, that's what it seems like it's gonna be.
To be fair, Ashton's probably just going to be like, nah, bro. You can kill all the changelings in the city you want. I don't give a fuck. So Sideshow will nod from where he's sitting as he will flick up the written information if the Duke writes it down, and one of the Goombas will sidle over and take it and put it in a wallet. He says, so, are we to consider this matter closed?
To a point.
Mhm.
It was very intriguing, should I say, how he was defeated. Was she a mortal?
Yes.
Hmm.
She is my personal champion. She has never been defeated.
And I wonder why that is.
He will smile and he will say, people keep doing that.
Wondering.
Yes,
It is an interesting skill that one has.
indeed. If it helps, she offered your man quarter. He refused. He refused to surrender when he was given the option, when he was already damaged.
I see. Do you know if he spoke to anyone beforehand, before the fight? Might have made a deal with anyone?
I assume from my records that he may have made financial agreements with the one Mr. Nathaniel O'Neill. If you are aware of him, he is a noted figure in certain industries in Dublin proper.
I have
Also,
heard of him.
there is, how do you say? Other than that, I'm not personally aware, though I can check if you wish. There was another one here, the one, as a matter of fact, who, he smiles, I shall call him the Snowmaker, was here. Perhaps you may wish to speak to him.
Indeed. Perhaps I will. The Duke will sit there and think for a few moments before inclining his head slightly and saying, I believe for now that is all the questions I have. I hope I have not interrupted your day.
Not at all. I'm happy to deal with this issue. It is better that we do it now than have it leave to fester, etc., I suppose. He has offered me insult. He is now dead. Needless to say, I will hope that this will be a warning or a warding for any individual who may do so again in the future.
Perhaps, but not likely. People have a tendency to do silly things repeatedly.
My master, well, the head of our organization within this city made it abundantly clear that if you continued to endanger our operations and continued to elicit the negative response of the general public, that he would be forced to intervene. I assure you when I say that I would not wish to see you wiped from the face of the world, but then again, he is a trifle testy.
The Duke will simply smile at that. That was a that was certainly some insult right there.
Yeah.
Very direct threat.
What was that, Tim?
I said that was a very direct threat.
Oh yeah, there was no winter. He literally said, "My boss will nuke you out of existence."
Like, fuck, alright.
And who exactly is your higher up?
Unlike your little Riga, we have rules as it pertains to the letting slip of information like that. I can tell you that he exists because it was his wish during the snow incident that it be stopped or the individuals be purged from the city. I cannot tell you his name as I have not been given the authority to do so.
While it might not seem like it, there are rules that we follow, though it seems some enjoy forgetting about them in the most crucial of moments. Either way, it seems that you do not wish for more peaceful endings.
We merely wish to keep the city the way that we wish to keep the city. We are currently involved in our own conflicts and needing to maintain things as obvious to us as the secrecy in which we all live is not something that we wish to constantly maintain. I also have no interest in the needing to dispose of the bodies of the criminally stupid who opt to continue to fight long after the point where they should surrender. I have no interest in having to maintain any kind of equilibrium between people who believe it is entirely politically expedient in order to make snow rain from heaven over one section of the city while the rest experiences nothing but rain and drizzle. I have no wish to continue such a farcical existence and to maintain and perseverate such an agreement. So I would suggest, my lord, that you get your house very much in line.
It is very curious how you throw all of these accusations out as if my kind are the ones who do this by orders. No doubt you have those of your kind who do things without the, well, how shall we put it? Without the blessing of those above you.
Of course. However, in the event that occurs, those individuals are hunted down and made so that no one, even the ones that they have wronged, or the society at large, even remember they exist. They most certainly do not randomly pop up to fighting tournaments after they would have been executed for their blatant insanity and stupidity.
Well, it seems there we are at an impasse where we do not just go around killing those who have made mistakes, for is it not the condition of all those living to make mistakes? It is better to learn than to be killed. To a point. But either way, that individual which fought here is dead. He is of no importance anymore. The others will have their trial come. And if death is the sentence, then it will be carried out.
I wish for you to have swift and sweet justice.
I believe that is all. And he will stand up and bow.
Saisho will stand and bow deeply.
And then he will... My bad.
I was just going to say same with Karina.
Okay. And then the Duke will motion for Karina and the knight to head out.
You will be let leave. Absolutely fine. Saisha will retake his seat as he continues to count his money. I have no doubt that Karina will want to say a great many things to the Duke as they sit into the car.
Of course.
Yep. So the troll will get all of his weapons back. He caresses them. It was very obviously he missed them a lot. And then we'll head into the car, as will everybody else who is there. And I think you said Sam had some stuff she wanted to say? Or not Sam, Karina.
Karina just kind of looks at the Duke and says, I despise what humans call stereotyping. But I have never seen a man overcompensate for his perceived lack of, well, his perceived inadequacies.
Unfortunately, in these kind of situations, you find people like that a lot. I was also very curious how he proceeded to talk about whoever is above him and then refuse to give the name. It's rather curious.
Either he doesn't exist or he doesn't have the capability to name drop him. Either way, his blatant threats were his one freebie for me.
No doubt, blatant threats were all he is capable of doing. It was also quite hilarious that he thought he could wipe all of us off of the, how did he say it? Map. But that is fine. Underestimating us is exactly what I want.
I don't care what some human opinion of us is. He can go and make his dirty paper where he likes.
No doubt that is all he is capable of doing. Anyway, it is best we leave now. There are several new things that I must now deal with. I thank you for coming along on this little expedition. Lady... Lady Stormfury. I just had to go look at the character's name.
Oh, all good. It is no problem, Your Grace. I was bored today anyway.
Are you not always bored?
Yes, it is a terminal condition.
I wish I could say the same. Unfortunately, I've been too busy of late to be bored.
Your Grace, I see your paperwork. I believe you have the same affliction.
Yes, well, it was significantly less paperwork than what it is now. Or at least beforehand, and then I don't know what happened. Right around September, everything changed. And they will drive back. If Karina wants to go anywhere, the Duke will drop her off wherever. If not, they're just going to head back to the freehold.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine for her.
All right. Through the mental link to his sister, Saisho will say, Ikiro, my darling. Are you enjoying your new plaything?
Not particularly. He is not as fun as I thought he would be.
I want to find out. I want him to tell us what a freehold is and where we can find them.
Huh.
Use whatever means at your disposal. I have a distinct feeling that we're about to go and have some fun.
I will see what I can do.
And on that very disturbing note, we end the scene.